I should. Is it streaming? I can't tell if I'm live, because OBS is weird. I would imagine I am. Oh, okay, works for me. Minimize that. Dark Souls 3 over here. Move that over a little bit. I should move that over a little bit. Yeah, ready. Alright, hi everybody. I got this idea from another YouTuber to do a naked Deathless Cleric run. So that is what we shall be attempting to do today. Also, hopefully everybody's having a good evening. And or morning. Cleric. Gift. Soul. Appearance. Okay. Got all my stuff. Yeah. Oh, hopefully I'm also offline, because I would hate to get invaded and then die. I could probably handle an invader, but I'd rather not get invaded. Okay, am I online? So it says play offline as launch. And I can't write messages. So something tells me I'm offline. Alright, good enough. I was doing a few attempts at this a while back, and it's a lot easier than you might think, even though you're naked and everything. Cleric has a lot of really good tools to keep your health up and everything, and with certain weapon infusions and miracles, it's pretty easy to stay alive. Most of my deaths, actually, in my practice rounds, when I'm by myself, are to me being stupid. It's not even like, what were some of my deaths? One of my deaths was to Gundyr, because I was trying to parry him and I wasn't really that. I don't know what was wrong with that, honestly, because usually I can parry Gundyr pretty well. But I died to Gundyr one time, I know. Super shame. And then another time I died was because I was running through Undead Settlement. I was really okay. I was really doing well, and I thought, okay, I can be a little braver about this. And so, oh, I should start healing. So this is what makes Cleric so strong, is cute little heal over time ability on his chime. And I figured, so in Undead Settlement there are these pot dudes, and they do a lot of damage, kind of, early game, and they have a lot of health, so killing them is a little sketchy sometimes, for new players and for Deathless players especially. But I was doing really well that run. I was really strong, doing a lot of damage and not taking a lot of damage in return. And I figured, okay, yeah, I can take a pot dude. And when I... yeah, I should do this. when I ran up to a pot dude after he threw his first pot at me, I was right next to a cliff. Oh, great. I was right next to a cliff, and the second dude, second pot dude, for anybody who knows where that area is, I'll point it out when I get to it, but the second pot dude threw his pot at me, which I totally forgot about, and ended throwing me off a cliff, so I died just from fall damage. A lot of fun. Let's see. I've had 2 deaths over in Demon Ruins. One of my deaths over in Demon Ruins was because, again, for anybody who knows, there is a room over there with a bunch of fireball throwing, machete demon people things, and they summon a spell called Floating Chaos, which you can get from DLC 1. And what that does is throw a little fireball Floating Chaos up in the air, basically, and it will shoot 3 fireballs at the nearest enemy, and or I guess at whatever enemy you target. And they don't quite work like that in the Demon Ruins. They're permanent until you attack them or kill them or get them out of the way. But they're always there. They're always going to shoot fireballs at you. So the room has 3 of those dudes, 3 of like the Floating Chaos Fireball creator guys with the machetes, and it has, I think, it starts off with 3 Floating Chaos already in the air. So you have 3 Floating Chaos, trying to get so they have 3 Floating Chaos in the room, and then they have actually, this is a good chance to parry if I can. Nice. They have 3 Floating Chaos, 3 dudes that will make Floating Chaos, and all of them shoot fireballs. So you're looking at 3 machetes and 6 fireballs, just constantly. All to get an Estus Shard. I think it's an Estus Shard. So I died there because I thought, okay, yeah, I can survive this, because I don't usually do naked runs. I don't do deathless runs. So my confidence was based on having armor and not caring if I died. So I ran in there, obviously died, and that was the end of the run. And then the other one, my other death, was the most recent run I had, actually, where I ran into the Demon Ruin so I could get some more large Titanite shards, because I'm a Cleric and I need to level up 2 pieces of gear, one being the chime, the other being my main hand weapon. And I went in to grab some large Titanite shards at the chest. Oops, I don't need my shield anymore. I went to go grab them in the chest behind the invisible wall, for people who know where that is. And there's basilisks right behind there. And I figure, well, okay, I've never had problems with basilisks, by the way. They've never, the death guys, the curse frogs, I've never had problems with them before. I can count the amount of times I've died to curse in all of my 3,000 hours of Dark Souls 3 on one hand. I never died to curse. So I go in and I grab the 3 large Titanite shards from the chest, and then I know there's basilisks under me, but I think, okay, I'm going to go grab the Izolith staff, sell that for money, and then I'm going to go down into the room with all the basilisks, get the Titanite scale, and sell that for money. And well, I had the thing that bothers me about that death, which ended up in death, by the way. The thing that bothers me about that death was that when basilisks breathe their curse at you, it's a little bit nebulous where the curse actually is, because you can see the cloud they produce, similar to the cloud that jailers produce over in Irithyll. You can see the cloud they produce from their curse breath, but the cloud doesn't exactly accurately depict where the curse is taking effect. So when I was surrounded by the curse frogs and everything, I think I had 2 on me, something like that. It was a couple. When I had 2 on me, I knew I was standing right in the animated fog for their curse, and I figure, okay, well, I'll be safe from the curse if I go into the clear area, because obviously the the death hitbox is going to be in the fog, but it's not the curse. The fog will sort of spread out and dissipate, and um, yeah, it'll spread out and kind of thin out as it travels a longer distance, and then eventually disappears slowly. And generally, as it spreads out, you think, okay, all the fog that you see spreading for the curse, that's where the curse is. And you think, okay, I have to be away from where it's spreading to because that's curse, obviously. But that's not quite how it works. Apparently, curse doesn't, I don't think, really spread out. I think what the enemy does is they... Oh, I should go to the shop real quick. I think what they... Wait, do I have a bomb? Yeah, I have a bomb and a firebomb, okay. I think what the enemies actually do is they... When they're Oh, that was really bad. When they're breathing their curse, I think what they do is they do the initial breath. It sends out a cone of curse that, like, lingers, but doesn't grow. And as long as that, like, cone sort of lingers wherever they initiated their curse breath is where you're going to get cursed. So they spewed it in an area that I didn't see as being cursed, and it was too late by the time I realized, oh, I'm not in a safe spot. I'm actually getting cursed quicker than usual. So I died there, and that was a really unfortunate death, because as stupid as I was going into that room, getting cursed and everything, I really don't think I should have died there. I think that's a little unfair, having invisible curse fog curse you and everything. It's just not good design. So I think I've tried this run about 4 or 5 times, and I've died to basically stupid things every single time I attempt the run, which means that I should be able to actually complete this run if I don't do anything stupid, I don't take unnecessary risks, and just play the game like normal. So here's hoping. And then, of course, because I am naked and everything, and I need as many levels into health as I can get, I need as many advantages as I'm going to get, this run is going to be a little longer than most of my other runs. The plan is to kill all main game bosses, and then, if I manage to kill all the main game bosses without dying, I will move on to the DLC and try to complete those without dying. But I will consider the run complete if I have killed all the main game bosses without dying. I think that's every item. I don't like Force, I don't really use it, so we don't really need it. This isn't a Faith only or a Miracles only challenge run, this is just don't die, so I can use a main hand weapon and everything will be fine.
Ashen 1.
Can't reinforce or infuse yet. So my plan for this run is to get a raw broadsword, which is why I'm raising my dex to 10. You need 10 dex to use it. And then after I get my health sorted and I get my weapon sorted, kind of mix in both miracles and melee attacks. I'm debating challenging Weeb Swordsman or the Titanite Lizard now, but I'll just go to High Wall and do that real quick. I don't think I equipped my Serpent Ring. I have to do that real quick. The most recent run I did of this, I actually went through, I think, all of Lothric Castle without having my Silver Serpent Ring on, and I was kind of upset by that. Because I probably lost 1,000 or 2 souls. And early game, that's a lot of levels. I think that's 3 levels very early on, and that's like a level or 2 afterwards. Which is a lot early game, honestly, because honestly, for me, the hardest part of this run is the early game. My health is super low. I don't have any tools, any defenses, and no health. And so I need to be able to survive some weird checks coming up, such as Crystal Sage, that's a big one. As well as, not Vort, he's easy, but he could be a problem. I don't know, there's just a couple areas in the game that have maybe ambushes or... Oh, let's see if I can get a raw gem from these. On this run, actually, I kill these guys because they don't give you too many souls, but they can drop you a raw gem that you can either use or you can sell for a little bit of help, so it's cool. See, did I get all of them? Yes, but no gem. Oh wait, I think this guy. Yep. I should be fine to attack these guys. Items, no. I kill all the guys praying, yes. I imagine this run will be a little bit boring for some viewers because I got to do a lot of just killing of easy mobs and random checking of generally inconsequential items, but I need to pick them up so I can get more souls to level up early on. Oh. So, one of the... I mentioned it before, but one of the crazy benefits of doing a character like this is you have access to a chime right away. And chimes, honestly, at this point, I think are underrated by a lot of players. I always kind of hated on Dark Souls 2 because life gems are a very easy healing tool that allows you to kind of breeze through the main game if you know what you're doing with them. Life gems in Dark Souls 2, you can purchase them infinitely from a vendor for like, I don't know, 300 souls or something. They're pretty cheap. And they kind of work like this chime does, where it heals you a little bit over time. Although life gems in Dark Souls 2 work a lot faster than the chime does. And they can be stacked, so a life gem that would heal you for, say, 360 health over the course of... that's risky. A life gem that would heal you 360 health over the course of a minute will, if you use 2 of them, they'll heal you. They'll heal you 720 over the course of a minute. So, well. Actually, I don't think that's the way life gems work. They don't heal you, I think, over the... I know they heal you over the course of time, but what they do is when you use one is it starts a healing tick that will heal you, like I said, about 360 over the course of a minute. But then when you use a second one, it like does the same thing, but the healing tick that you're receiving speeds up. And if you have, say, 99 life gems, which is really easy to do in Dark Souls 2, you can essentially use 3 life gems at once, and it will counteract every single tick damage thing in the game. Like, Toxic can't kill you, Poison can't kill you, life gems will just carry you straight through any damage over time that you are unfortunate enough to run into. So something like Mytha, or Mytha the Baleful Queen, the little snake lady, or what's their name? Smelter Demon, with their damage aura. They can't do as much to you because you're healing so much. So all the poison in their area, their fire aura, they basically have no effect on you, and you can out heal that aura as well. So that's kind of what this chime does. This chime lets you heal over time, and the part about life gems that makes them so good is that when you have 99 life gems, what you can do essentially is go to an area and if you know you're going to, well, you're going to see me do it in this run, but like, these guys aren't a good example, but any like normal soldier hollows I run into, you can run into them, and if you expect to take damage, you can start the healing from the life gem, take the damage, and then get all the health back anyway. So you can essentially go through the area always at full health. And it kind of makes the challenge really fall apart, and you're going to see this here, where because of my very strong healing over time and how little resource it costs me, it kind of makes a lot of the challenge in these areas fall apart, because I don't have to use my limited Estus resource on anything, because I'm just going to heal it all back anyway. And there's a lot of areas in this game where you're not going to be running into enemies. Like right here, for example, I've killed basically all the enemies around here for maybe about 30 seconds to a minute. Like, I'm standing here right now waiting for this guy to come up a ladder, and my health is slowly regenning. I think I can kill this guy in one hit, so he's gonna come up. I'm gonna hit him. He's dead. And now there's no challenge, and I'm still healing. You know, I run over here, grab the black fire bombs, run into this empty room. And then here's finally something that can hurt me, right? But, like, he can't do a lot of damage to me. He can do something. That guy right there, for example, he can do that amount of damage to me. But my healing is still going. So, I can run into this room, kill the assassin. I didn't take any damage there. And, you know, I was never really in danger in this room, because I know what I'm doing. But, like, if you're not in danger in any of your encounters of dying, like, if whatever encounter you're running into isn't really going to kill you, then you can just heal while you're engaging with it, and then once the encounter's over. Oh, nice. Something to sell. And so, like, if you look at my mana bar up there, which is the blue bar, you can, when I cast my weapon art for my chime, I can probably do it 2 more times before I have to refill my mana. So that means I have another, so what is my health right now? My health is 772. A chime's weapon art will heal you 360 over the course of a minute. So I can heal 720 health with that blue bar right there, which is basically my full health bar, before I have to refill it. And I don't think I'm going to have to ever actually refill that bar, but, like, basically getting a full health bar out of that blue mana, I can maybe even cast it 3 times instead of just 2, or use it, I guess. So, like, having access to, what is it? That's 720. Having access to 1080 health off that blue bar right there, I think is absolutely absurd. Oh, fire bombs. And, you know, when a lot of people think about the chimes or whatever, and they say, "Oh, chimes aren't really good because they heal you too slowly or whatever," I think they're using the chimes wrong. I think they're using the chimes in combat that they are that is like really dangerous. Nice. They're using the chimes in areas that, like, they're expecting too much out of the healing in a situation that's too dangerous for it to actually heal them back. Like this guy right here, if I wasn't good at fighting this guy, what I would essentially do is use my chime to heal me up. I'd engage with him, and then because I'm not good at fighting him, I'm going to take, like, you know, half my health bar, 3/4 of my health bar, maybe even die, because I'm expecting the chime to do all the work for me. But the chime doesn't work like that. It doesn't heal quick enough to work like that. And I think that's what they're doing, and I think that's why they think the chime's weapon art isn't as good as it is, because they're just using it in situations and expecting it to heal a lot more or a lot quicker than it actually does. I accidentally took the fire bombs off, but let's just do that. Do I need the shield for anything else right now? I don't think so, but I'll keep it on. I'll keep the shield on for now just because I only need to take the shield off when I get Flynn's Ring, because the shield puts me up at 20%, which is not a great damage boost. Flynn's Ring gives you more damage, more physical damage, the lower your weight is, and it, like, its best weight is usually around 15%, but if you can go lower than that, it's even better. But you don't get Flynn's Ring until Undead Settlement, so I can use the shield for now. It's legitimately good for these guys because you can, with 100% block shield, you can block all their damage, backstab them, and then kill them really quickly with a quick weapon or something. I honestly do not know why I'm freeing Grey Rat, but I don't know. I guess one of the things you can, if you like the idea, freeing Grey Rat will give you access to the blue Tearstone Ring, which, you know, if you have a lot of health like I'm going to, and you're going to be in that dangerous range of potentially dying a lot, then the blue Tearstone Ring could help you out. Normally I'd celebrate having throwing knives for Crystal Sage, but if I do Crystal Sage right, then I won't need throwing knives for him. I can just kill him before he even reaches second phase. Okay, so should I? Yeah, I'll just go back this way. Yeah, I should probably put the chime on. So when I was doing my Cleric runs earlier, one of the problems I kind of ran into was the mace being just so slow. It got me into a lot of trouble a lot of the time. Oh, nice. and so I didn't like how slow the mace was, because, you know, I could swing the mace and a dog would attack me, but because the mace is so slow, I'd end up actually getting hit by the dog, and I think even being stunned out of my attack, which obviously you don't want, because then you're just going to take more damage. And, like, say those Lothric Knights or the normal hollows around here, all with their straight swords, they swing fast enough that you can't outswing them with a mace. So you can't. I'm a very aggressive player when it comes to the PvE. I've played this game so much that I know what I'm doing pretty well, and I have a lot of confidence in my ability to kill things. So I'm a lot more aggressive with the PvE than probably most players would be, and that means I'll end up face trading a lot. I'll end up trying to trade for damage because I think I can win that trade. And that's not a good idea to do if the weapon you're using is incredibly slow. More so if you're doing a naked run or a deathless run, which this is both of. And then I don't like doing this, but I don't think I got any Titanite. Yeah, I only have 4, and I need 2 more, so... let's see. I do need to, kill this dude over here, which is not, This is very scary. These guys are not... Yeah, so I don't think... Let's see, what's my mana look like? Only 4, so I can't use another one. But, honestly, I completely forgot that this album was this. I get so many firebombs in the game that I don't... Normally, I don't fight this thing like this. I try to stun it with a firebomb and then melee swing at it because I like to save my firebombs. But I was doing this run yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Well, it's the next day now, but I was doing this run the other day, and I was using my firebombs like I usually would and everything. And after using all my firebombs, I looked at my supply and I saw, holy crap, like I've used firebombs as much as I needed to, basically, and I still had 13 left. So, yeah, it's okay, so what I'm going to do... So I'm gonna go to Tower on the Wall. I'm gonna try and kill the other puss on the roof, to get his Titanite shard, so I can get a +2 weapon, and then I'll go from there. What's this? Okay, yeah. Concurrent viewers, 1 viewer. I think I might know who that is, but yeah. And then I can't use a bow because I don't have the damage bow. I wish I had a damage miracle, because then I could actually also get the shard from the wyvern that's breathing fire. So now that I'm not going to be running into any more enemies, I can just deal all that damage back. I'm not going to run into any more trouble. Honestly, I could probably even use the black fireball. It will do a lot more damage too. See, look, I have 3 firebombs left, and I'll get more because there's more to find. And I'll keep the shield on. I'll find more because there's more to find, but I don't even know if I plan on using any more firebombs. For like the rest of this run. Okay. Now I can go and level up. And level up my weapon. I got the Estus shard. Yeah. I was in somebody else's stream yesterday, and they were on Twitch and YouTube, and there's a lot of people who don't know a lot about this game, but they think they do. They'll say something really stupid like what's a good example, like I don't know, like they'll say something like, oh, you reinforce the broadsword with twinkling titanite or something, which is just completely untrue, as you're about to see right here. And you look at them and you think, no, that's wrong. Like, can you please stop giving out wrong information? And this dude said, he said raw gems are only good in the early stages of the game. And I was doing this run yesterday, and let me tell you, raw gems are not just good early game. Like, they're fantastic for casters. And you're going to see throughout this run, if I manage to make it to the point where I get my sword up to like level 5 or 6 or something, it's going to be doing a lot of damage. So, you know, whatever he was thinking is completely wrong. Yeah. Because, like, the benefit of a raw gem is that yes, it does remove the scaling, and it makes the weapon not scale as well, but if your weapon isn't... If you're not going to be scaling your weapon at all anyway, you know, why do you care about the scaling? The raw gem, even though it reduces the amount of damage you do if your weapon is scaling, it just makes it always do the same amount of damage, which is a lot. Raw still provides you a lot of damage on your weapon, even if it's less than scaling damage. So, the benefit of raw is that if you are going to be someone like me who is using, I'm not going to be pumping any points into my melee stats. I'm just going to level up my health all the way, and then I'm going to start leveling up my faith, stamina, and attunement. A raw gem allows me to essentially do as much damage with my broadsword as I can, while not leveling into my damage at all. And that's what's going to make this build, or run, or whatever you want to call it, a lot easier than you might think. Because, you think, I have no survivability, and then if I don't level up my damage stats, I'm not going to be doing any damage. But not having to level into damage means that you can level into... you can level all into health, meaning you are super meaty, super tanky, and then you still do solid damage anyway because your weapon is raw. It's got higher damage than it would if it was scaling at the time. And then the benefit of raw compared to something like blessed, because some people might come up to me and they say, well, hey, it would be nice if your weapon was blessed instead of raw because you're a cleric. And the benefit of your weapon being raw instead of blessed is that you can still buff the weapon. You can still use resins or whatchamacallums, miracle, pyromancy, and sorcery buffs on your weapon. You can still do those. So you're not stuck with just one damage type, which is physical. You can buff your weapon with a type of damage equal to, well, a type of damage that whatever boss you're going to be running into is going to be weak against. So that's the benefit of having it raw on a build like this. And it's, trust me, it is not just useful early game. It is useful throughout the entire game. Put this on because I'm sure I'm going to take damage. Easy enough. And now we go kill the lizard all the way over there. I can kill this lizard earlier on if I want, but it's not that I want a safety net, even though the safety net does help. I just generally prefer the extra stats, the extra damage, the extra health, the extra everything when I run into him. And then if I kill him before I fight Gundyr, I don't get the extra souls from the Silver Serpent Ring. So I just wait until I have that and a couple extra stats to make it extra easy. Time? No, okay. If I am going to be streaming, I should actually figure out how to put music on my stream, because this one guy I watch, he has his music a little loud, but it makes for good background noise whenever the streamer isn't talking. And there are going to be dead spots in this game, unfortunately, because either I'm focusing or I haven't thought yet about the next thing I'm gonna talk about. So it would be nice having a little bit of music in the background to keep audiences kind of entertained while I'm not entertaining them. Maybe I'll ask some people how they do it. And then also, I guess I should address the elephant in the room, which is I recently uploaded a video talking about, you know, a lot of my opinions on things have changed, a lot of my perspectives have changed, and I kind of don't know where I'm going from here. I have less of an inclination to just do things, and I'm kind of content being where I'm at. And some people might think, oh, well, why are you streaming so quickly after you just said that you're probably not going to stream for a long time, or you don't even know if you're going to stream? And I guess I've always been entertained by watching people play Dark Souls 3. I don't know. I guess I just can't help myself. Dark Souls 3 streams are just super entertaining, super chill for me. And this game is my comfort game. It's a lot of fun to just mess around in. Actually, I went to the wrong bonfire, but I can get extra souls this way in here. Oh god, I have 8k. Should probably. Well, I don't plan on dying, so I'll be fine. This is my comfort game. I love playing it, and I like watching streams on it. And the idea to do this sort of deathless run, I'm always going to be doing it. Like, I'm always going to be practicing it, just until I get it done anyway. And I figure, well, if I'm gonna be practicing or doing a deathless run, there's no reason not to stream it. So, like, I can entertain some people, maybe inform them. I don't know. I can just entertain and inform people while I'm doing my run and everything, and maybe some good will come out of it. So that's why I'm streaming this. See, look, I took a little bit of damage, but my heal buff is still going. Oh, taking a shot. That'll actually help when I need to get this weapon up to +6, and when I need to start leveling up my charm. Did he drop something? Oh, you're still alive. That guy's going to a problem spot, so I'll get this guy first. So, something I've wanted to tell people for a while, when it comes to certain enemies or bosses in this game, and this is, you get this idea kind of from PvP, but when it comes to a lot of things in this game, spacing is very important. Knowing, kind of knowing the enemy's AI, how they work, how far they can reach, and then how far you can reach is very important in fighting an enemy. And, oh, that was bad again. But knowing the spacing is very important when fighting an enemy, and not wanting to take a lot of damage. Like, let's take one of the hardest bosses in this game as a good example. Sister Freed, for example. Her fight is a lot about spacing and knowing how her AI works. And this is going to be dangerous, so I have to actually calm down. And nice. Sister Freed is a lot about spacing and timing and making sure that you are sword drop. Making sure that you're just far enough from her that she can't reach you with her attacks, while at the same time being able to hit her with your attack after she executes her attack. It's a difficult thing to learn, and you kind of have to practice it. I'm still not very good at spacing, but it's a lot easier for me on Lothric Knights because I've fought them so much. But with a lot of enemies in this game, if you're not good at backstabbing or parrying or whatever, another option for you is to learn their spacing. If you learn their spacing and their timings, then they become a lot easier to deal with. And of course, it's about knowing their AI too. Like Lothric Knights, for example. I kind of know how their aggression works. I know that they kind of have a little bit of it. They have a little bit of input reading, and they're very aggressive enemies. And depending on how close or how far you are, they're going to try and aggress you or not. Or if you go a certain amount of time without doing anything, they're going to lower their shield. Because a lot of the time they keep their shield up, and that causes a lot of ranged characters some problems. But if you go a long time without doing anything to them, and you're within a certain range, then they'll actually lower their shield, and then you can get some hits on them that way. Oh, I didn't. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Yeah, when you know that Lockwood Knights are going to aggress you, or you're going to lower their shield, or what have you, you can start planning for that and either swing right before they do, or keep right out of the distance of their sword, so that as soon as they swing at you, you can swing back at them and start doing your R1 chains, your light attack chains. And this is what I meant by my damage, by the way. I don't know if you saw, but I absolutely annihilated Vort. Yes, I know I had a +2 weapon. Yes, I know I had resins on, but the thing is, I have not put any points in my damage stat. I just have a regular broadsword, and I've done a little bit of buffing, and that's it. For anybody who doesn't know and who's watching this, these dogs right here, if you come up this way, I think as long as you're not touching the alluring skull they're dropping, they will never see you. It's weird. I don't know why they work that way, because if you approach from the other angle, they'll attack you, they'll start running at you. But if you approach from that side, they'll just never see you or hear you. It's really strange. And then I guess to reiterate for anybody who's watching, pay attention to how many resources I use as I'm going throughout this run, like how many Estus I'm using in all the areas or whatever. And I guess pay attention to how the power of the Cleric chime makes it so that I have to use so few resources. I guess I actually probably should rest here. I should level up. Just get a little meatier. I don't have to. Like, I could actually honestly probably go through this entire area. Well, actually, hold on. Let's get Loretta's bone, and then let's do that. I could actually honestly probably go through this whole area, kill actually, almost exactly everything. I could probably kill actually everything in this area and not run out of resources. But I do want to level up. Yeah, let's get the red bone. I'm not used to seeing him right there. I'm used to seeing him right next to that repair powder I just picked up. Let's see, where's the first wall? Is it right here? Let's not mess this up. And then... Oh, nice. And the last one is... Easy. So yeah, let's get Loretta's bone, talk to Grey Rat, just to get his quest going. I don't know why I'm even doing that. Actually, I should get the Estus shard while I'm over here too. I don't need the Titanite shard right now, because, I should get that emerald. I should do that. God, I hate those attacks. She staggers them just enough to hit you with it. Really annoying. Like an Elden Ring attack. Where, like, you know that the only reason she's doing that is because she's so meaty that she knows she can survive a hit from you. No other enemy. Like, in real life, nobody would do that. Nobody would raise their mace above their head for, I don't know, 2-3 seconds and then swing it down. Like, they're just gonna get stabbed if they do that. I already killed everything outside. I don't like any of Wart's stuff, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't need that many throwing knives, but whatever. Scales. I wish I could use those. Okay.
Ashen 1.
I don't think I can level up my weapon, right? No, I need 5 more. I have 6 normal Estus. I might want to change over to blue, I'm not too sure. Do you have anything I want? Probably not. I really like the look of that shield. One of the streamers I was watching said he likes how it just looks like a normal shield that somebody would wear. It's not like some like weird shield like the green ones or the white ones you saw me sell. It's a really cool shield. Yeah, nothing I really want to get.
Goodbye.
I don't think the life ring shows up until you give her the Mortician's Ashes, right? Yeah, no life ring. Like this one, for example, like these are okay, but I don't know, they're just too pretty and ornate and colorful.
Ashen 1. Bish.
Oh,
Well, very well then.
yeah.
Farewell, Ashen.
I can't. I didn't care about it. Okay. Don't have a bone chug. Let's go out through the area. I wonder if I can use the farmer's plow on this character. Probably not. I don't think I'm strong enough for it. Yeah, let's go at these guys. I'm just gonna watch all the health I'm losing slowly go back up. I'm not in any danger. Like, these guys aren't going to kill me. They don't do enough damage for a 25 HP health bar. She can though, that sucks. That's the I probably shouldn't have fought her with all these dudes around her, but... Okay, cool. And now we're good. I ever grab that item? Yes, I did. Some of these enemies are fast enough to trade a broadsword, but a lot of them aren't. I wonder if these enemies are really slow at swinging because they're trying to roll catch you. See, if I was using a mace right there, I absolutely would have gotten tagged. That dude's weapon right there, the Flamberge, is an incredibly rare drop. To be honest, I don't even know why. I don't see a lot of people using the Flamberge. And I don't know if that's just because it's so rare that none of them can get the Flamberge, or if it's just inferior to the Claymore. A lot of people really prefer the Claymore over a lot of other greatswords because it has a thrust attack on its heavy. And so that gives it a lot of both versatility and speed. Because thrust attacks are generally a lot faster than swipe attacks. And because it already has a swipe attack, you don't need to have a second swipe on it. Okay. These thralls are so annoying. Oh, this is what I was talking about with the fire bombs, by the way. These fire bombs, 6 of them. So now basically all of those fire bombs I used on those 2 big pus guys early on. Got them all back. I'm debating on whether or not I want to talk to Hodrick or not, but I probably won't. If I go down and get that, I will, but if I don't, then it's whatever. I really kind of do want to get that for like a little bit of fire defense, but there will be other times when I can get fire defense and I don't have to worry about it too much. But I got all of them. So I've already cleared out this area. Do I want to go down that way and get the bonfire, or do I want to go to the bridge? I think I want to go to the bridge. And I've already cleared out all the items over there. Also, I promise as the run goes on, I will not be killing literally everything in the area. I just want to kill everything right now because I need the early levels. First I thought I didn't even knock it down, but no, I got it. Those enemies are... So annoying to try and find something. Their feet will just kind of hit you out of nowhere. Huh, 5 fading souls. I think that means there's 5 people in that cage. One thing you actually do kind of have to worry about on this character is bleed, because a lot of armor and stuff that you wear will provide you a lot of bleed resistance that you otherwise won't get on this. And if you don't have any bleed resistance like I have right now, then you're going to bleed very, very quickly. And bleed does a lot of damage. I think it does. I think 20% of your health is damage? I'm not too sure. It's a lot. So, like, her spell right there, that bleeds. Nice. Come on, let me plunge. That wasn't exactly how I wanted it, but I don't think I took any damage from that, so it works out. I think that makes it 3 shards? Then there's no other items around here, I don't think. Oh. Okay. Probably go back and talk to Grey Rat, I guess. Yeah, and I can't level up my weapon, so there's not really... Hotwix there too. Do I even care about Grey Rat? Yeah, let's just go back. Perfect. Oh yeah, I can go back for that mimic. Let's go do that too.
Ashen 1.
Did I already reinforce it? Yes, I did. How many do I need? Oh, 2. Nice. Easy.
I don't understand.
Sold everything, now I can level up.
Well, then take. Farewell, Ashen One.
I don't have the bone shot yet. I think I'll go back and talk to Grey Rat after I reach the cliff underside bonfire. I'm gonna have to try and kill this guy really quickly, so that Hodrick doesn't interrupt me anymore. See right there? Let's start healing up. Oh, that went so much easier than it usually does. Normally he's able to cast a warmth or two, and it takes a little while to kill him, but that was really smooth. Alright. Don't think I have to worry about the arrows for this area. Oh god, but I can't feel them coming because I have my volume off. That's really dangerous. Ooh. I got the outfit? Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have to try and survive the— you know what? I'm not even gonna bother— I'm not even gonna try surviving this with a giant throwing arrows at me. That's just a recipe for failure. So, we're going to make friends with him, and then we'll go and get that bone shard, because that is— oh wow, that's nice. Okay. Encoding overloaded. I don't know what that means. If anybody watching this knows what that means, let me know. Oh. Oops. Oh well. Oh wow, she's still over there. I swear, the AI on the enemies over here is so weird. Sometimes they get stuck on that bridge, sometimes they walk off the bridge. Completely up in the air what they decide to do. I will actually heal the first. Stay away from the exploding barrels, that should be fine. Ooh. That means I only need one more titanite shard, I believe, to level up my weapon. Let's see. Yes, that's awesome, actually. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, actually, because all I need to do is just go to Road of Sacrifices. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. All I need to do is go to Road of Sacrifices, get the one titanite shard, and then, like, I'm good all the way until, gosh, until Smoldering Lake. That's crazy. Uh-huh. And I wanted to grab the item, but, you know, I'll take the damage.
Okay. To the...
Oh god. That could have been really bad. How did... oh, I was not expecting him to see me. Dude, that was a titanite shard. That would have been awesome. Oh, she's all the way over there. That's nice. I swear to God, if he pathfindings all the way up those stairs, I will be so impressed. Yeah, I didn't think so. Nice try, though. See, I should have talked to Grey Rat so I get the grave key so I can get Irina at the same time. But here we are. Yeah, I guess let's kill this lady again. Oh, you That's weird, it is so weird. Alright, yeah, let's just go and get Grey Rat and I want the extra sword level though. Yeah, but I can't get to a quarter sacrifice, so whatever. And then I won't bother killing the tree boss until... Okay, where do I get the other large titanium? Oh, I get it up in Farron Keep. That's right. Never mind. I should have talked to the giant too.
Great.
I'm glad I can buy infinite of those now. Excuse me.
Ashen 1.
Oh, can I sell anything else?
Ashen 1.
You have one thing. Good.
What's
At the level.
Vertex?
Only one level, wow.
Farewell, Ashen One.
I don't think I should have expected anything else.
Good. Oh, yes.
Like from this side? Yeah. And then there's no reason really to go the weird way over the bridge. So yeah, I'll just go through the sewers. I wonder if any of them are gonna pathfind their way off the cliff. It's weird that she hasn't started roaming. She hasn't roamed, I think, in the 3 instances I've had of coming across this area. Wait, no, she roamed in 2 of them because she rode her way all the way over to the the tree area. Well, that's strange. Ooh, if I find a Titanite shard down... Ooh, I might actually find a Titanite shard over there. That would actually be awesome. Funny, I know a lot of stuff about this game, but I don't actually remember if there was a large Titanite shard over in this area or not. I don't think so. This seems a little too early on to get a large. There we go. Titanic shard, please. Nice. That'll be for my upcoming channel. That could actually be a little dangerous. If you get stunned by like 4 or 5 rats, you could get stun locked to death, even with as much health as I do. Even with as much health as I have. Oh yeah, I didn't go do that mimic. I could go do that. That would actually probably kill him. If he hit me and bled me, he might have actually not killed me. And that area right here is where I died. The other time when the dude threw a pot at me. Now that we have enough Titanite, actually, let's level up our weapon before we go to kill the Outrider at this spot. Because I can kill him with a +2, but why do that when you can get a +2? Uh-oh. That was a little scary. Completely misjudged his timing.
What's very deadly?
Oh yeah, no, I need to level up my weapon.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Some people might actually wonder why I plan on using chimes for this run instead of talismans. And the thing is, talismans are basically only useful for their poise casting. The strongest spell buff in the game belongs to a talisman, but you can only do that if your int and faith are both 60 or higher. Otherwise, the Yorshka's Chime is going to have the highest spell buff in the game. There's another talisman that comes close, but Yorshka's Chime still has the highest spell buff, and so does the Kaitha's Chime. If you... like, both chimes have higher spell buff than talismans do. The thing talismans are good for is their poise casting. And the reason I'm going to be using a chime over a talisman is because talismans, though they're good for poise casting, the only time you really need poise casting is if you're dumb and you decide to cast a ranged spell in somebody's face and you didn't plan for them to attack you and you miss your cast, like a heal or an attack spell or something, or a buff. If you're like right in somebody's face and you use a spell and you get stunned out of it and it's your fault, then like that's what talismans are good for. Additionally, talismans are good for if you are doing the pure miracle route and you have a defensive spell, which I'll pick up later. You get it from the Karthus Sandworm, and he drops you Lightning Stake, which is a very close range, very high damage miracle. Not as useful on a character like this because I have a broadsword I can use, but poise casting is very good for close range sort of defensive miracles like that. But I don't actually plan on using that one. I plan on either using ranged miracles or buffs or heals in this run, alongside just a basic physical weapon. So I don't actually need the poise casting to do anything defensive, or I don't plan on like buffing or healing in somebody's face. I always plan on prepping beforehand. And chimes, specifically Yorshka's Chime with both its really high spell buff will be really nice for the damage, and all chimes are just really good for that heal buff that you've been seeing me use throughout this run. So now that this weapon is 3, let's go level up and kill the Outrider Knight.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And then I guess this would be a good chance for me to go kill the tree boss too, because I'm going to be killing the Outrider Knight, going all the way up to the Giant, making friends, going down to the Demon, getting Sigurd, starting his quest, killing the Demon, getting the Chloranthy Ring, and getting the Chloranthy Ring will lead me all the way over to the tree boss's area. So because it leads me right to the tree boss's area, I'll just go and fight him. Although I do want to get that bone shard. So I'll have to get the bone shard actually before I go over the Crusade Shields. But I'll do that after I kill the tree boss. Get all the souls and level up and stuff from him. Something that's interesting is, even though you're not in this area for a long time, that demon is always roaming, and I've had Secret literally say, "No, you should have waited," when I'm right here, because the demon spots me. It's crazy. See? Look at that. But, like, there are other times when the demon is so far away that, like, I have to go all the way over to that little bonfire over there. Not like bonfire like in this game, but that giant fire over there that's made like a literal bonfire. I have to go all the way over to that bonfire and attack him myself before Secret actually thinks, oh, this is dangerous. Maybe I should help out. I'm also debating if I even need to, like, do Sigurd's quest, because I know the earliest slab you can get in the game is from his quest, if you don't include the DLCs. But I don't know if, I'll need his slab. I think the only other slabs you can get are after you've killed all 4 lords and Dragon Slayer, and have made it into the archives. These ladies always scare me. I've only ever had it happen once, but these evangelists up here coming up, they have killed me simply by knocking me off, by swinging at nothing, basically. It always makes me nervous, because I don't know. See, right here is where I got knocked off. Like, I got knocked off those stairs, even though I threw an alluring skull over where you just saw me throw it. I have no idea how that happened. Also, now that we have Flynn's ring, we take off the shield, and we put on the cases. Jumps like this always make me so nervous when I'm doing a Deathless run, because I've had times when my controller, I guess, just doesn't read my inputs or something, or like the game will lag because my computer's a little old, or not like lag in the sense of like internet, but it will like stutter because my computer's really old, and like the frames will drop, and because the frames are dropping and the game is lagging or stuttering at that exact moment, it won't read my input, and I'll still be running forward, but let's change the, oh, I should make this into the bones, and then let's change this into this. I'll be running forward, and I'll die because I'm still running, but the jump action didn't queue up. that guy to come after me. That guy's coming. Full health isn't really important for this fight because this fight's not too hard, and I don't have either Lord Sword Ring or Lord Shield Ring yet, but I still want to heal up and make sure I have enough health to do this. Oh, he's dead. I was thinking he might end up grabbing me. Now, we go to Dilapidated Bridge and get our bone shard. Hopefully, get our bone shard. And hopefully don't end our run. Because I've actually, in fact, I think there are 2 practice runs I've done where my run has ended trying to get this bone shard. Because the jump is just so weird. So that is a lot of damage. That's the problem with blood loss right there. That if that had kept going on, I might have died. So now that trying to that is really cool. I do like that you can just do that. Okay, is anybody coming? No, they're all dead. Okay. So. Okay, that's the scary part. Making sure you get that jump right. Take 1 white branch, leave 1 just for him. Gosh, 18k souls, that's crazy. And then I don't think there's anything else to do in this area. Oh, you know I should have done. Oh, I didn't even have Flynn's ring on, that's crazy. Okay, so Flynn's ring isn't changing, that's gonna stay right there. That will change. That might change. I like to order my rings based on how likely they are to be removed from my bar. So like the ones that are less likely to stay are going to be in front, and then the ones that will never change are going to be in the back. That one, these 3 might end up changing, but this one will not change for the rest of the build. I keep calling it build. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Build, run. Oh, I can sell to him too. That's nice. need any of these. Keep them anyway. Fire gem. Am I going to use that for anything? Probably not. And I don't think I need a blocking shield, especially since I'm going to get the grass crest shield. Keep that just in case. Okay, what do you got? It's 15. Well, the normal dagger is cheaper, so I'll probably just end up getting the normal dagger. I can't use any of these, so I don't even know why I'm looking at them. Yeah, okay.
Goodbye.
Now, does she have the life ring, or do I need to get the Cathedral of the Deep Ashes first? I think I need, I need to get the Cathedral Ashes. I already have enough of those. I can get more of that later. Should I just take that? Yeah, take it. Yeah, because I'm going to be going through Fair and Keep before I go through Cathedral. So yeah. I already have a torch.
Ashen 1.
I don't think I can reinforce anything, right? No.
Ready.
I didn't know you could actually get the heavy gem that early. I thought you had to at least be in Fair and Keep to do that.
Well, very well then.
That's so much health. Oh my god. Just keep going with that.
Farewell.
We're done here, I think? Yeah. Alright, off to Crucifixion Woods. Also, I was going to attempt to get the Mimic Hat, but I would have a better chance at maybe getting it if I had the Crystal Sage's Rapier. And Crystal Sage is going to be the next boss I kill, so I'm going to go kill him first, and then see if I can get the Mimic Hat. Look at that damage. So beautiful. See, if you're using a mace, you actually can't stun lock those guys like that. You can get 2 swings off because you're always guaranteed to get a second swing if you get the first of your 3-hit combo. But you will never get the third because the mace swings so slow that while they're transforming like that, if you interrupt them while they're transforming, they'll just immediately transform. And once they immediately transform, they can swing at you with their sides or their knives, depending on what weapon they're using. They'll just jump on you right away if you're using the mace. I don't know where that dude came from. He did that the other day too. Okay, See, what's crazy is your stamina regens fast enough that you can wait for those guys to transform and then get your full combo off before they can attack you. Storyteller. No. For anybody who doesn't know, Storyteller Staff is a sorcery catalyst that allows you to cast sorceries. It only requires 10 intelligence to use, and that basically means that any class can use it with, I think, only a max of 3 investment points in intelligence, so super easy to wield, super available. And it has the strongest poison that a player can inflict in the game. So if you get it, it's super good for certain bosses. It will make Gale a lot easier because he's weak to poison, and it will that is one of the ways that you can really make Crystal Sage easy as a mage, because he you toss a Pestilent Mist on him, you toss Storyteller Poison on him, and I think if he didn't teleport, he would lose, I think, 70% of his health just from that. It's a lot. Do I want them to move? No. Because that would put Horus in Smoldering Lake, and I just don't feel like dealing with him. Honestly, I thought he was attacking there. See, like that, that's what I thought he was doing. See, like, the nature of playing this kind of run with a Cleric and a Chime and everything means that I'm pretty sure I can go again and kill everything in this area and not use a single Estus. And if I do use an Estus, it usually gets refilled because there's a mechanic, I don't know exactly how it works, but there's a mechanic in this game that refills your Estus when you think either you kill a certain amount, or kill a certain group of enemies in an area, and my Estus will just refill like that. I'll maybe use one normal Estus in this whole area, and then it'll just refill with all the enemies I'm killing. And of course, all the enemy slaying is made so much easier by having a raw weapon at +3. Yeah, and as you're seeing, like, I don't know if you'd call this early game yet, or what part of the game you would call this, but so far the raw weapon hasn't fallen off. And, spoilers, it's not going to. I think one of the funny things to realize about this build is normally when I go through this area, if I don't care about dying or whatever, I'll do the ladder cheese for those 2 exiles across the river, lake, pond, whatever it is. Across the water, I'll cheese the 2 exiles on the ladder by just having them jump themselves off. But I haven't done this on any of my Deathless attempts, but I have died a few times on the ladder trying to cheese them because I'm a little too far up and one of them hits me, or I'm a little too far down so one of them decides to climb onto the ladder, and then and when he climbs onto the ladder I end up losing the ladder war. When you lose the ladder wars that high up, you just end up falling. I'm not too sure if you. I'm trying to think if there's an HP a player can survive that fall at. Because I know the exiles can survive that fall. I think I've seen the exiles survive that fall in regular new game. If not, they definitely survive the fall in new game plus. So there is a certain HP threshold that you can reach to survive that fall, but I don't know what it is. See, more firebombs. No, I'm never gonna use all of them. Oh, God. That's a little bit dangerous. Am I still healing? No, I'm not. Fortunately, now that I killed basically everything, I can just start healing and not have to worry about any more enemies for a while. Well, the high zone might show up, depending on where in the water I end up going. If I had the intelligence, Orbeck would actually be nice to get, because then I could buy Spook from him and use it, but more firebombs, wow. Ow. Oh, that's some spear hurts. I knew that was coming too. I've used 1 mana Estus. I don't know if I've ever seen one of them drop a staff before. Makes sense they can, but I don't know if I've ever seen that. Oh wow. I don't know if he showed up because I was in his area or if he noticed me killing the guy. Either way, that's 1 down. Also means I don't have to deal with any hollows or that 1 crab when Heisel shows up. Okay, I'm pretty sure Heisel's going to show up now. Because I'm going to go grab that Grass Crest shield. Yeah, so there's the loading bar for it. Where's he at? I might as well just get some of the other things out of the way while I wait for him. Can't hear anything, so I don't know if he's buffing right here or anything. The annoying thing too is, oh, there he is. He has Obscuring Ring on, which you can get from the Covenant he's a part of. So, you don't see him from quite a ways away. Not too bad. Put that back on. There's our mana Estus back. There's the 1 health Estus I used. Crab is pretty close actually, so let's do that. Now the only danger in this area is the Black Knights and the 2 Exilers. That could have been more scary. $18,000 souls. Pretty solid. Now, the one thing about the exiles that kind of bothers... Did I get the Estus shard? Yes, I did. Okay. The one thing about the exiles that kind of bothers me right now is my health isn't exactly full, and they are quite meaty, so... I'm debating whether or not I should go back, use the Estus shard. Although I can kill crabs in the meantime. That works too. All my healing buff goes. Oh, there we go. So not only will I be full health with the exiles, but my healing buff will already be active. I don't know if they can parry me. If they can, that's going to be a problem, but shouldn't be able to. Let's actually put this on. Because they can kind of scare the crap out of me. Oh, nice. Go. Thumbs down. Oh, that was so good. Okay, start healing. Nice. Oh, awesome. And now this area is completely safe. Sadly, Fair and Keep is not, but what can you do? Alright, I'll just go through Fair and Keep real quick. And, normally I'd go through Fair and Keep and get all the Titanite I need, but I think by the time I get Yorshka's Chime, I'll have so many souls that buying extra Titanite shards won't be a problem. And, nice. And, I can just level up the Chime with those. I'll probably find some more Titanite shards on the way. I generally tend to find a few over in Catacombs. I was going to kill Heisel for the souls, but I don't think I need to. And also, he's behind one of those grooves that I really do not like fighting. Won't need that anymore for now. Oh, be a sunbrow. Yeah, I'll just keep all those. I don't think I'm going to give that to Pickle P. I don't even think I'm going to use the Cleric field, but keep it anyway, just in case I do for some reason. I might actually end up using it on Yorm, because I don't think Wind's Ring affects the weapon art for the Storm Ruler. So having a Green Blossom plus the Cleric Ring plus the Grass Crest Shield will be huge. Keep both of those. Won't need them for now though, so I'll box them.
Ashen 1.
I don't think I plan on using the Grassed Crest Shield anytime soon. Grassed? Jeez. I'll put that away too. And then the only other swamp I'm going to have to go through will be Cathedral. Oh, I don't have a torch actually. Buy that. Yes, I'll keep that in my box. Why not?
Ashen 1.
Nice. Okay. That'll be good for quite a while. And I don't think I can... Yeah, I need one more large deck in there, which I'll get soon. Might as well get a remote.
Yeah. Do not pick up.
Oh, I was doing some testing the other day, and I learned that no matter what, this is always inferior to the Chime's weapon art. It's actually crazy. It's just not worth buying at all. I wonder how much attunement I would need to put tears onto. Oh, sure.
Well, very well. The hate.
Yeah, I need to have, I think, 18 attunement for that. Okay. Still into health.
Farewell, Ashen 1.
Sold. Oh, well, let's sell the miracle. You have sold everything else? Yeah. And I'm not going to give that to Pickle P either.
Ashen.
Okay. And now we can go to Fahrenkeep. Right? Nothing else to do? Yeah, nothing else to do. Although now that I have full resources and 2 mana Estus, it might actually be worth going to Fahrenkeep. Although I don't really want to bore you guys, and because I've already done enough of that. We're a little over 2 hours in and I'm just at Fahrenkeep, so I think I'll speed this up a bit. I'll pick up the Estus, but I don't think I'm going to kill all the slugs. I killed all the slugs yesterday, mostly just because it was myself and a friend of mine, but since this is going out to a few more people, I'd rather keep it a little more palatable. Yeah, see, they're only 60 souls anyway. Oh, by the way, this is the perfect example of what makes the chimes so good, and kind of what I was talking about with life gems in Dark Souls 2. The poison is slower than my healing for... Ooh, poison resin might actually be useful. I remember the other day I was wanting to have poison resin, but I don't remember what. Well, actually, I have to keep that. Anyway, this was what I was talking about with Dark Souls 2, where bosses with damage over time effects just can't keep up with the crazy strength of the life gems. I'll grab a few titanite shards here, but probably not all of them. I noticed yesterday, once I had gotten, like, 2 Abyss Watchers, basically, I was already so overpowered, because my health was just absurd. Oh wow, that's a lot of poison resin. Could actually honestly come in pretty useful. I really don't like this thing. Oh, what am I doing? I need to heal up. One of the things I really hate about them is that they seem to be very hard to stagger. So if you attack them and you think you're going to stagger them, they'll just like jump in the middle, and you won't get the stagger, and you'll be left wide open for them to jump right on your face. And then they'll just keep doing it too. They'll just keep jumping, and keep hitting you like that. Meanwhile, you can't hit them at all because they're all the way up in the air. So yeah, it kind of sucks. Ooh, nice. I think that's everything I care to get. So for anybody wondering, that's the easy way through Fire and Keep. All you gotta do is go to the right, get that not bonfire, get that little torch thing, put it out, homeward bone back to the start, go left, go up the left pillar, and then right after the first left pillar is the second left pillar, and you've lit all 3 fires, and the second fire leads straight into the bonfire, which is right next to the door. So, super easy. I don't need to, but I will. Uh-oh. I hope the game didn't crash. Oh, yeah, game crashed. Maybe? Yeah, game crashed. Okay. Oh wait, no it didn't. Nice. That was close. Is there anything else to get? There's one Master Shard over here. Guess I'll get the talisman and the Esther Seed. That one's not worth getting because it's guarded by ruins. On my one run that I ended up dying because I got hit by a pot guy. I was doing a little. I do a little practice sometimes after I die. Like I don't just stop my run because I die. I like to do a little bit of practice afterwards until I just get a little bit tired. I don't need to actually finish the run once I die, but I don't actually end the run either. I just wait till I get kind of bored and then I stop the run if I end up dying. And I was doing the run after I died to the Pockeye, and I was fighting the Elder Grus over there, and I realized that I can actually totally take them on. It's just not really the best idea when you're in knee-deep poison, or if there are two of them, or you're low on resources, because you'll be taking poison damage, and then they don't do no damage. Like, they do pretty good damage, so you have to be pretty careful. Granted, even though granted I have like absurd health, so they're gonna have a hard time killing me, but it's still not a sure thing taking them out like that. They can pose a little bit of a threat, and so even though I can fight an Elder Gru right now, I just see no need to really. Oh yeah, I'll rest. This is actually one of the things you need to use a shield for, because... Oh, I put it away. Well, that's not good. Well, I guess I'm fighting that later. You actually do need to use a shield for that guy, because there is a... Well, actually, I could probably just use the stone armor. Because he can spit his boulder heave at you, and it is so difficult dodging that attack. I have maybe 80% consistency dodging it. It's kind of crazy. Once you're up close and personal like this, you don't have to worry about boulder heave, but just approaching him, you have to worry about it. I very rarely actually get him to break his leg like that. That's not a common thing. Oh. Jesus. At this point, I used to honestly be very scared of that fight for a long time. Like, even upwards in, like, my thousands of hours, I was still kind of scared. 1,000, 2,000 hours. I was still kind of scared of him, but, once I kind of learned how to always stay on the proper side of him so that he doesn't grab me, I don't die as much. In fact, I can't remember the last time I died to the straight demon. You just... stray demon. I'm like straight demon. You just have to be prepared for him. You have to kind of know what he does and be ready for his boulder heave and be ready for his grab, because his grab comes out really quickly. It's really dangerous, and it can cause a lot of problems if you're not ready for it. Oh, that guy's still alive. What? Dude, I didn't even know there was one of those dudes here. Jeez. That's crazy. About 3,000 hours in the game, and I had no idea there was a little bandit dude here. Oh, I didn't mention it, but another benefit of having a raw weapon on a build like this is that because damage doesn't scale to strength, that means... So, a lot of people misunderstand what two-handing does in this game. Two-handing gives you extra virtual strength, equal to 50% of your current strength. So, I have 12 strength right now, so if I was two-handing, I would get 6 extra virtual strength, which would increase my damage, and it would allow me to wield a weapon that has an 18 strength requirement. However, that like getting extra damage only applies if you're using a weapon or something that scales with strength. So this raw broadsword right here, two-handing it would not give me any more damage because it doesn't scale with strength. And so the benefit of having this weapon as raw is that I can one-hand it, get a faster moveset, get a better sweeping moveset, honestly, and use less stamina every time I swing, and not have to worry about whether or not I'm getting extra damage out of it. Even better is that the chime, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but the chime that I'm using has to be active like this in your hand. You cannot be two-handing it. So the chime has to be active in your hand for its effect to work, this effect right here. And the benefit of having your weapon raw like this is that you can have your chime always active and have your weapon one-handed with a good moveset, less stamina drain, and you don't have to worry about the extra damage. It's just great. Come on, storyteller. Don't mind me, just gonna get the bonfire. Even with all this health, Dark Wraiths are still pretty dangerous, because they have some really fast swings they can throw out. There's one swing in particular they can do that they use it to swing and then backstep, and that swing is generally faster than most players can react to. Especially when it comes to reacting for a swing. Like, some players can react dodge it, but react swinging it is a lot more difficult because a react dodge works right away, but a react swing obviously needs swing time too. Let me kill a Black Knight again? I guess I will. Gonna wait for Swamp Jesus in case he decides to. Yeah, same way. There we go. Always a little tricky, that guy. That's what I was trying to do last time I was fighting this guy, but didn't quite work out. Mostly because light roll brings me really far from the target, so trying to then run around and backstab him is really difficult. Man, I really wish I could use that. That's such an awesome weapon. Like, it's not particularly good, but, like, look at this thing. Wouldn't you just love to have this weapon? Even like a replica of it? Like, that's so cool. Black Knight weapons are my favorite weapons in this game. In particular, the Great Sword and the Great Axe. They're just so awesome. Okay, so I got everything I need from this area. Let's open up the doors just so I can go right in without having to worry about anything. Because I'm sure that the Dark Wraiths here have been heavily injured. If they just not straight up dead. Oh, maybe not. Those. Oh, huh. Did I end up resting or what? Whatever. I'm not gonna do that then. Alright, so now we go and kill Crystal Sage.
Ashley. Oh, wait. What?
Please give me... Yes, life ring. Alright, awesome.
Ashen 1.
Probably gonna end up putting that over the blue Tearstone ring. Gives me better weight, and it's always active. So yeah. Life ring, always. Lynn's ring, always. And then Cleric ring, and then maybe blue Tearstone ring at some point. I don't use Boulder Heave or Havel's Ring. Not gonna drop any of those to Picklebee. They're only 50. I'll save them in case I need them. It's funny, I don't actually think I'll end up using that one. Let's pull out the grass shield. Keep saying grassed. Nice. Yeah, that looks good.
Pretty.
Nothing with Grey Rat. Let's get his emote. Get Andre's emote too, just because I can.
Just good, wasn't he? Pretty.
Let's see what else do I need to do here. If I kill the Dark Wraith, I can get the clapping emote, which would be nice. Nothing else I need to do here? Let's see if Hawkwood will give me his ring. Or do I need to kill the Abyss Watchers for that? I think I need to kill the Abyss Watchers. Yeah. Right.
Well, very well.
There we go. And now we can start putting into everything else.
Well, Ashen One.
Don't plan on running into bleed anytime soon, and I don't plan on casting miracles anytime soon. I'll just leave those there. Oh, let's put the covenants away. Yeah, okay. Now let's go wipe out Crystal Sage. Oh, hopefully I have the resonance for this actually. I should. Everything correct? Yes. Put that on. Take that off. Oh, I only have fire? Okay, that'll have to do. I think lightning would be better, but fire should still work. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. Let's get the bundle on real quick. So, now the points, the thing you're trying to do with Crystal Sage, oh god. Oh my god, that is not what you're trying to do. You're not trying to run into two magical powers. What you're trying to do is get him to do that attack, so you can bring his health down to about there. Oh no. And then you want to crystal stops following, right? This RNG has been really helpful. Okay, better. Oh my god. This is actually terrible. Man, I don't think I've had a worse Crystal Sage. Crap. Okay, we're getting things out of the way. Oh, wait. Okay. I don't think I've had a rougher Crystal Sage. This is actually really good. Oh my god. What's with my timing? I might have to bone out again. This is crazy. Honestly, I never have this much trouble with Crystal Sage. These crystals are really messing with Like, their RNG has just been hilariously awful. There we go. Oh, crap. I ruined it. You know, I'm done now. That was terrible. I could kill that easily enough, but that... No, we're doing that again. That was... Oh, well, we can talk to Sirius now, so that's cool.
Blessed.
Yeah, no, that was disgusting. We're trying that again. And I don't know what Crystal Sage was doing that time. Hopefully this run goes better and you can see what, like, is actually supposed to happen, but... And again, I don't mind wasting time. Like, not wasting time, but, you know, I don't mind spending time on this because, you know, it's about Deathless. It's just making sure I don't die. But, ugh. And actually, right there, if you didn't notice, having to switch over to my paper and everything is exactly what happened to me the last time I tried this, where, like, I had that exact same problem where I walked up, I could have had her killed, but okay, no. Okay, hopefully that, ooh, that could actually be awesome, actually. As long as that fires straight at the ground. Nice. Oh my god. Well, I don't know why I couldn't get the crit on her there. You can crit her, but for whatever reason, just did not want to work. But yeah, so that's how Crystal Sage is supposed to go. You're supposed to be able to, like, if I crit her there, what would have happened is she would have fallen down, and then when she got back up after being at, like, 25% health or something, I would still have my bundle active, and, I would still have my bundle active, and then when she got up at about 25% health, my stamina would have all regen, and then I could have swinged at her 2 more times, and 2 or 3 more times, and she absolutely would have been dead there. That's what's supposed to happen for that fight. I don't know if I was, like, in the wrong spot, or if my timing was off, but yeah. And also in terms of how the fight is supposed to go, meaning like how much magic she casts, that was a little better, but like still not anywhere near optimal. Oh crap. Oh my god. Yeah, we're not doing this. Yeah, I ran a little bit, so she saw me before I could pick up the armor and then fight her. And then I would have fought her, but I felt a thump, like the screen shake or something, and I knew the machete bar was right behind me too. I'm not even going to bother with that. Wow. It's so annoying. It's always really annoying when NPCs run away from you. Or not run away, when they dodge like that. Like, I know they're trying to simulate real players and everything, but I don't know. NPC fights have just never really been that good in this game. And, like, part of the problem is you can have NPC fights that don't run away from you, but then what you end up getting is this dude, where he just stands there and lets you R1 him to death. So either they're boring because you completely trash them, or they're super annoying because... I'll have to explain this right after I leave this area, but... they can input heal you because of the way they're programmed, and, when you haven't... See, there's a difference between a player who like, dodges based on skill or what they manage to notice, but, like, they can't dodge you all the time. No player can 100% dodge every single attack that comes their way. They're not going to be in the right mindset, they're going to be tired, they're not going to expect something coming. Like, there's a bunch of different reasons why a player will just not be able to always dodge an attack that's coming their way. But the NPCs in this game, it's kind of like chess programs where there's only a certain number of moves that are possible in chess. Granted, it's a really large number, but computers these days are so good that they actually can just completely understand or, like, know every move that is available in chess. And the only reason they're easier is because they know what move is optimal, but they just decide to use something that sucks. And like, that's the problem with a lot of computer stuff, is that, like, the NPCs in this game, they know when you're swinging. The game registers when you're swinging, and they have access to that code. Those NPCs do. So, however they're programmed, knows when you're going to swing. And so what you end up getting is this sort of fake sense of, aha, I dodged your attack. Like, aren't I skilled or whatever? But you know that they only dodged your attack because they're programmed to. They input read you, and you can tell because they don't dodge your attack like they dodge it too perfectly. It's like the NPCs in Elden Ring or whatever. A lot of bosses and NPCs in Elden Ring have they have a really good dodge protocol, and you can tell that they're dodging as soon as they understand that you've hit the cast or throw button, as opposed to what a player would do, which is they would wait to see when something's coming their way, and then they would time it appropriately. You can definitely tell the difference between player timing and computer timing. And it just annoys me whenever I see computers that are dodging because they know exactly what you're doing. Like, they've been programmed that way to make them artificially difficult. Oh wait, I forgot he doesn't stun from fighting. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Torches are really good for doing that to those enemies, but it's also pretty good for doing for dogs too. So if you have a really early torch, like right before Lothar Castle, or not Lothar Castle, but High Wall. There are some dogs over there that you can stun just by whacking them with a torch weapon if you don't want to use a firebomb. That's also what fire gems are useful for. So the burial gift fire gem, if you get one of those really early from your burial gift, you can infuse that right away. So you can take that over to Andre and put fire on like a throwaway weapon you don't ever plan on using again, and use that to take down enemies that don't like being hit by fire. Yeah, nothing for that. Can I just say, I'm so happy they rebound the kick in Elden Ring to an actual weapon art you can put on your weapon instead of having this really awkward forward attack sort of thing. So nice. As much as I dunk on Elden Ring for doing a lot of things wrong, they did quite a few things right. And that's one of them. I don't even think the poison bite ring is useful, but maybe we can use it. I think the only place the poison bite ring would ever be useful would be over in Profaned Capital. At least now, because I've already been through Fair and Keep. So, oh nice. There's I don't need it for Fair and Keep. And even in Fair and Keep, like, it's not really that useful because you, let's go back. Do I want to go back? Yeah, let's go back and level up, maybe. Although, let's just keep going. Yeah, I might as well keep going. Because then I don't have to deal with the Grave Warden and the little worm beasts. Oh wow, that one respawned. I guess they all respawn because that's what they do in this area. Yeah, I don't even think I got many souls for that. Makes sense. Oh yeah, I can get the Sage's Rapier. Forgot about that. And then there's that mimic I haven't messed with yet in Lothric, in the High Wall. Oh, still left. Probably because I did it running attack. That is a pretty strong heal. Is that worth getting? I don't remember what that item is. I never come over here. Let's try it out. I shouldn't have problems with it. Oh, nice. Hunter Charms. Benefits of having a chime on you, by the way. You can completely ignore those Hunter Charms that enemies like to throw at you. Huh. That could be dangerous. See, because like that's the problem with bleed right there. If you take too many hits from them and then you get bled, that can really suck. Keep in mind, I have 40 levels of food, but that does not stop me from completely annihilating. And honestly, that's probably why bleed is so strong in Elden Ring, because it doesn't matter how high your defenses are, or it kind of matters how high your resistances are, but it doesn't matter if you're in super tanky armor or just like regular armor. It's going to deal the same damage to you either way. Oh, I do not know what that is. That's the dangerous part of this area done. Still don't think I can... Yeah, I can't actually level up my weapon until I enter Smoldering Lake. I think. Okay. I think we have an Estus shard and a bone shard. I'm gonna put one more Estus over in, what is it? I'm gonna put one more Estus over in mana, because I think I plan on putting Tears on now. And, that costs a lot of mana.
What? Pretty.
But then I won't really have to change any more over until probably Irithyll.
Great.
See. Don't really plan on using that, so I won't bother. Anything else here I want? I don't think so. I have 5 of those, that's nice. Might be nice to have one of those. I can buy infinite of those, that's nice. Okay, so let's sell 4 of these. I'll keep that just in case. Something else.
Ashen 1.
Okay. I guess we'll do the Mimic over in High Wall first. But I'm debating if I want to... I'm debating if I want to buy more Hunter Charms to prep for this run and try to get the Mimic hat, or if I just want to eat my losses if the 5 charms don't... And the 5 charms and the kill don't work on the High Wall Mimic, and then the kill doesn't work on the Cathedral Mimic.
Well, speak then.
Right, I got the... Yes, I did. Yeah, so I do have to beat up the
Very well.
Abyss Watch just to get him to do that. Have enough faith, so let's... More 2 minutes. Nice.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Cool, so now I can put Tears on. And I don't think there's anything else to do here. Right? Yeah, okay. Back over to the Cathedral. If there were coins in the shop, I probably could have grabbed those. Oh, that's honestly, I don't even know if we needed to change over to 3 mana Estus, because we can just do that. But It'll be nice if we can cast the tears. Like, if we lose our tears somewhere in the middle of this, we can recast it and still have enough mana to get it back. Alright, now let us try to get our Mimic Hat. If somebody's in chat, can they tell me where or how anybody learned that Undead Hunter Charms? Wow. Holy crap. Can anybody tell me where or how they learned that Undead Hunter Charms let mimics do that without having to die first? That's amazing. Holy crap. I was honestly not expecting that so easily. Holy crap. Oh, let's get those. I don't think there's any other thralls I have to worry about. Not too bad. Do I want... what else would I need fire for? It would be nice having it for... I should be fine. Oh god, that's so much curse though. Holy crap. No, I don't think I want to deal with all that curse. Oh, that's so much scarier than I thought it would be. Holy crap. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh my god. Wow. I can't believe it. That's the second time I've died to curse. And can you believe that? I just get the Mimic Hat in one Hunter Charm. And then I died to curse like that. That's terrible. Okay. Learn something new every day. Honestly, I probably should have just hightailed it out of there as soon as I learned that one bite gave me half curse. Holy crap. Alright, well, anybody who showed up, thank you for joining me. That's the end of the run, unfortunately. We will try again another time, maybe.